Hello everyone, here is a math Olympiad challenge we need to solve, and the question says 8 raised to the power of y plus 2 raised to the power of y equals 130. Solve for y. The first thing we need to note here is that we have two bases, base 8 and base 2, in which the two bases are related. Now, since 8 equals 2 cube, we can rewrite this equation using only base 2, which means 2 cube into bracket raised to the power of y plus 2 raised to the power of y equals 130. Using the exponent rule, which says a raised to the power of m to the power of n, which will give us what? A raised to the power of m times n. So our equation becomes 2 raised to the power of 3y plus 2 raised to the power of y equals 130. Now you can see that everything is within the same base. We now have base 2 and base 2 here as well. Unlike when we started newly, we had base 8 here and we had base 2 here. Looking at this equation is still difficult because it contains 2 raised to the power of 3y and 2 raised to the power of y. To make it simpler, let's make s, that is, let x be 2 raised to the power of y. Since 2 raised to the power of 3y equals 2 raised to the power of y to the power of 3, then we have 2 raised to the power of 3y equals x raised to the power of 3. Now let's substitute this into the equation. So the equation becomes x raised to the power of 3 plus x equals 130. Now this makes the equation much easier. The next thing is, now we need two numbers whose cube plus themselves will equal 130. Let's start testing small whole numbers. The first one is, let's test if x equals 2. Now, if x equals 2, our equation again, x cubed plus x equals 130, where x equals 2. So we have 2 cubed plus 2 equals 130. 2 cubed means 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. So 8 plus 2 equals 130. 8 plus 2 will give us 10. That means on the left side we have 10, while on the right side we have 130. That means x equals 2 is not correct. Now let's try another whole number, that is, if x equals 3. Our equation again, x cubed plus x equals 130, where x equals 3. So we have 3 cubed plus 3 equals 130. 3 cubed, that is 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. So we have 27 plus 3 equals 130. 27 plus 3 will give us 30. That means on the left side we have 30, while on the right side we have 130, which is too small. We are looking for a number that by the time we substitute, the number on the left side will also be the number on the right side. So x equals 3 is incorrect. Let's try another whole number, that is, if x equals 5. Our equation again, x cubed plus x equals 130. So we have 5 cubed plus 5 equals 130. 5 cube, that is 5 times 5 times 5. 5 times 5, 25. 25 times 5 will give us 125. So we have 125 plus 5 equals 130. 125 plus 5 will give us 130. That means on the left side we have 130, and also on the right side we have 130. So if x equals 5 works perfectly for this equation, because at the end of the day we got the same answer for both sides. Now let's return to our initial y. Now let's return to our initial y that we first used in our equation. Now let's return to our initial y. Remember that x equals 2 raised to the power of y, or 5. So now we have 2 raised to the power of y equals 5. To find x, let's take the logarithms. So y equals log 5 base 2. Using our calculator, our y equals 2.322. The next thing, let's verify if our y is actually 2.322. Let's verify. If y equals log 5 base 2, then 2 raised to the power of y equals 5. Also, 8 raised to the power of y equals 2 cubed to the power of y, which will give us 2 to the power of y cubed, which is 2 raised to the power of what? 2.322 cube. 2 raised to the power of 2.322 will give us 5. So 5 cube will give us 125. Now let's substitute back. Our initial equation, 8 raised to the power of y plus 2 raised to the power of y equals 130. 8 raised to the power of y is what? 125, plus 2 raised to the power of y is what? 5. So 125 plus 5 will give us 130. So can you see now that on the left side we have 130, and also on the right side we have 130. So our y in this equation is what? Y equals 2.322, which is the final and correct answer. Or you can say y equals log 5 base 2. Both are the same thing. Either you say y equals 2.322 or y equals log 5 base 2. I want us to note this: whenever you see different bases that are powers of the same numbers, then the next thing is for you to rewrite them with a common base. Like the way we did here, we had to rewrite them and we turned the two of them to the same base. And after you've done that, then you look for a substitution that will simplify the equation. Thank you for watching. Kindly like this video, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to turn on your notifications for more math challenges.